We're live. All right, y'all. Hang on. Put my glove on. I shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, my TikTok family. Was it for you guys? None of this be possible. Shout out to my replay gang. My overseas gang. And my unsubscribed gang. If you're unsubscribed, you should go ahead and think about subscribing. I'll be over here, even if you don't. All right. That being said, no further ado, you see the title. Look, y'all, this is my second time trying to record this video. Now, I'm going to get into the title, but before I do, I want to say I really appreciate you guys hitting that like button. You guys are really, you're doing your thing. You're finally understanding that this isn't just about me. This is about the community. You guys, you chop it up in the comments. You're talking to each other, and you're building the community out, making everybody feel welcomed. I appreciate that. That's awesome. You know what I'm saying? It warms my heart as a dad. The community's building is beautiful. That being said, no further ado, I want you guys to also feel that you can jump in the comments after the video, and if you agree with me, we talk about it. I just got caught up on all the old comments and my TikTok comments for the most part. So I'll be pretty much talking to you guys in real time with any comments you leave. So, I had to go back and get all the comments from months ago. YouTube deleted all of them. It was like they were trying to set me up, you know what I'm saying, so I couldn't grow. But I went back, checked it, and filled them all in. Can't fool me. Can't fool the fox. You know what I'm saying? So went back, filled them in, tightened up on a few things, tightened up my shot group. And you guys with the like button, I'm trying to tell you, like, it's literally like steering the ship. The more you guys, now make sure you're watching the video, but if you're watching the video, you hitting that like button, it's like steering us right down the main, you know what I'm saying, whatever cruise ship routes they go, whatever. You're keeping us afloat and going down it nice and smooth. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? That being said, let me go ahead and give you guys a little panoramic. Now, while I'm panoramicing, I'm going to give you a little story. Now, I was having internet problems a few months ago. I don't know if you guys remember. And I remember saying things like, oh, I think it's this and that and the third. And, I believe it's a neighbor messing with me and stuff like that. And because that neighbor would come out of his house right when I go online, as if he wanted to watch his handiwork. And I'm tapped in, but this is when I was just figuring out I was tapped in. So I wasn't really paying it no never mind like I should have. Well, anyway, I called AT&T, had them suspend the line. So when I did that, troubleshooting it, I started going live with my phone, no issues. Tried troubleshooting with AT&T, couldn't get it to work. However, for some reason, some features of the internet on the Roku TV still worked. So my son was using it, even though line was suspended. Whatever, worked for me. Well, now I need the internet. I'm back in school. I needs it. I needs it full time. So not just that, whatever it is, whenever the line's suspended. So I called them up, had them unsuspend my line, and tried to go live 2 times and had internet issues again. I'm having them come out here and place that router. I'm not saying that someone got in my house and did it, but it really seems like someone may have hacked my router. And as soon as I started using it, I started having the same issues going live, right? The internet works fine for everything else, but for some reason when I go live, it says no audio, no video. It's weird. So I turned it off again. Here we are going live, no problems. And I couldn't just turn it off, right? I couldn't just go to Wi-Fi and turn it off. It was still running. So maybe, my phone is hacked or something. I don't know. But when Wi-Fi is on, it's like somebody's able to I don't know what they're doing. But it's some weirdo stuff. So I went inside and unplugged the thing, right? Because when I turned the Wi-Fi off, it was still doing the same thing. No video, no audio. And it was the same thing it was doing 2 or 3 months ago. And I remember that neighbor kept coming out of his house. And then the other day, He was like really pushy to get my phone number, right? He was like, it was weird. He was like, can I get your number? I'm like, no. He was like, oh, why not? I'm like, I should tell a grown man twice. It's something weird with that. So I believe, dude was trying to figure out why he couldn't hack my phone anymore or something, right? Because I had the internet off. He couldn't get in it. So I guess he was trying to get the number or something. I don't know. I don't trust him, man. I don't trust him. He don't talk, and he's the only neighbor that don't really talk, and he just always around, and he likes to come outside whenever I'm doing my videos and just like linger. I don't know. It's weird. I know he watches my videos. I don't care. I just want to let you know that, I know you got some weird junk going on, something with the internet, man, because I don't have any kind of phone issues until it's on. I'm gonna figure that out. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, I want to get that part out. Let's get into the video. Mm, 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 mm. No one can tell you how your divinity works. Okay? Let's be real. Let's be real. They can't tell you how your divinity works. They barely know how their own divinity works. Right? You have these goofball goobers online telling you don't do this and don't do that. You'll mess up your connection with divine. And I'm not talking about myself for once. I'm just talking about what I see. And how does that work? How do you know? You're trying to tell me that God is telling you that whatever I do or whatever I'm doing might possibly mess up my connection? Uh, the divine sent you? I think's not. You know what I'm saying? This is your opinion. See, this is why you got to be careful with the spiritualists you go to, not spiritualists, but spiritual people and religious people, because they will lace, what I'm saying, a bunch of opinion with actual Bible, biblical fact, and actual spirituality facts, right? Which is crazy. It's out of line and it's out of pocket. I'm just gonna be real with you. It's out of pocket. It really is. Because think about it, y'all. Man, this is busy central right here. Why would God send you all of a sudden somebody to tell you how to wipe your butt when you've been doing it successfully all your life until this person came in your life? So why all of a sudden do you need for them to tell you how to wipe your butt? Now, I'm not talking about literally wiping your butt, but if someone's telling you how to be an adult, they're telling you how to wipe your butt. As far as I'm concerned, weird. What's happening is someone is overactive in your life, watching you too hard, too damn hard, and then coming up with an opinion, but they can't tell you that. They gotta make it seem like it's some kind of advice, and that's what they do. Or, a lot of times now, I hate to say it, but in the spiritual community, they're just saying stuff like, "Divine told me." No, 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 God didn't. No, God didn't. Stop doing that. If God is telling you something about your life, that's fine. But why would God, who, last I checked, values independent thought and you being a sovereign being, why would he want you to do exactly what somebody else tells you to do when God is always giving you choice? God is all about choice. If God is all about choice, and God wants his children to have choice, and even though when he sees us doing wrong, he still lets us have that free will, why would he then send some butthole to tell you how to move, judge you, and how you're living, and then based off of how they're living and they perceive God, tell you how to move? That's not a look. The way you interpret God and how you're living God through you, you know what I'm saying? What God tells you to do anyway, that is your business. Whatever mistakes you made, apparently it's something you signed up for before you got here as part of your learning lesson. What you don't need is a mama or a daddy or a mammy to tell you, don't do that. You shouldn't do this. You're going to lose your divinity. You're going to go to hell, right? They're using, what I'm saying, God to push their agendas as if they would know if you're going to go, what I'm saying, to heaven or hell. They don't know nothing, right? They're just using it like religions like to do to push agendas. Don't do this or that, or you'll go to hell, as if they know. And then you got these other people in the spiritual community doing the same thing, right? You're here trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, how to express yourself in your most authentic way. How in the world are you going to do that? By going by what somebody tells you to do, what to do. Now, listen, I'm not telling you to do illegal things. You know what the law says. You can interpret that yourself. You should have some kind of sense. You should not need someone to tell you, don't do this, don't do that. Expressing yourself this way or that way will make you lose, you know what I'm saying, your connection with God. Blah, 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 blah. It sounds like a whole demon. Like who even has the time to come up with this kind of stuff? We're all working to get closer. We don't need people sitting around like some kind of quality control management, you know what I mean? Gatekeeping, worrying about how others are finding their way closer to God. Why don't you find your way and worry about you? You know what I'm saying? I got notes, but I started getting the download, and I'll just go ahead and go off the dome. Where's my spot at? I don't want you guys to miss out on the nature walk portion. All right, we're gonna scooch into this, y'all. We're scooching. We're scooching. We're not even looking. I am. I'm looking through the screen, but I'm not. We're scooching. I almost went off the track. We're scooching. Yeah, and we're in here. Panoramic for the young lady. They said that she loved it. I got you. There you go. Look, I'm giving you the panoramic. Hey, just for you, what's going on? Am I here? I done scooched up in this thing. I just got warmed up, and I still got like 7 or 8 minutes to talk. And a whole thing of notes. Front and back. Am I doing the panoramic too fast? Bear with me, y'all. I'm excited. I love putting out my information. We're in this thing. Ooh, look at that shine. We'll go ahead and work on that. Look, where are we at? Yeah, okay, don't get in your head. You hold all the power of God. No one can tell you how to get there. They definitely can't tell you you can mess things up, right? You're on your journey trying to get closer to your higher self. You're not here to listen to some person who apparently is paying you too much attention tell you how to get to God. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Hey, what's going on, Freckles? Salute and pound. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you have a friend or family member, and we all do, if you're chosen, you do. Not a good friend, okay, like my friend Moon, who's my brother. He gives me a hard time. But in Iraq, you know what I'm saying? We basically had our back, each other's back, man. Like literally taking on gunfire. He would volunteer to go outside the gate instead of sending me outside the gate when I was a soldier. That's He can say whatever he wants. I don't care what Moon says. Moon can, hey, Moon can call me everything in the book. I can be all kind of son of a bitches. You know what I'm saying? But Moon done had my back. He done shown me he got my back in real life. I don't care. I don't care what's being said. Now I'm talking about like not those kind of family members. I'm talking about the ones that you really don't know like that, and they know better than talking about you like that, right? Giving you advice as if you're not an adult, right? They're not close enough to you to give you advice like that. And not just family, friends, coworkers. When someone does that in the first place, gives you advice that's not called for or asked for, right? You're already knowing that they're operating in a lower vibration. You want to know why you know? Because you didn't ask for this advice. No one told them to give it to you. God didn't give it to them all on the spot like that. They've had to put some time into thinking. Why are they thinking so much about you? Why are you thinking so much about me? They ain't got no business doing that, right? This is some person that don't have a life, and they can articulate it however they want to. You know what I'm saying? It can be as eloquent as they want it to be. It can have that je ne sais quoi, right? But you know when someone is thinking too much about you in your business, right? So you know to automatically dismiss it. I say nay. Dismiss it automatically. Salute and sayonara. Exit stage left. We're not paying that no attention. See, it's one thing when you ask and you give somebody a full story. It's another thing when that person has already developed a story and a narrative, and you just say a couple words, and they just like, whoa, hold up, swole up. Ain't nobody even gotten to that point of the story yet. You've been paying attention too much to either what I'm saying right now through the context clues, which is too much for me, or you've been paying attention too much to my life, and I don't like it, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't let them gaslight you and be like, oh, I just thought, and that's your problem. You just thought, and no one asked you to do any thinking. Really, honestly, if you're not asking for the advice, don't let someone just start gaslighting you and just start, yeah, well, if I the what, the who, and the what, if I the who, and the what, and the what, and the where, no, I ain't gonna do nothing but enjoy this nature, stay black, and then, you know what I'm saying, pass on to the next realm. That's all I got to do. I ain't got to do nothing else. I ain't got to listen to you and what you think. You know how many people, as you ascend, are going to have advice for how you should move. Oh, you should do this and do that. If you are so good at it, why are you not super rich and famous? And if you are rich and famous, if you're online and you're not happy, well, hell, you might as well be broke because your spirit is broke, your soul is broken, you're not happy. So it's whatever. As far as I'm concerned, I am rich in the spiritual. It's going to manifest here. I done told y'all. Like, I stay in my own imaginary little world, man. And I just drag stuff from there into this reality, right? That way you can't never take nothing from me. You're not even operating and living in the realm that I live in, right? We both operate and have to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Exist in this realm, but you don't operate mentally where I live at. And so when they think they're breaking me in this 3D, you're not in my mind palace. You're not in the world that I've developed. So you can't break that. That is solid. It's steel. It's no one can get there. And that's why I can always walk away from any of these weird situations that happen in the 3D because this is not where things start, nor is it going to finish here. Right? It just ends up here for a while when it gets too dense and heavy to really fly and soar like it's supposed to. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's above your head. It ain't meant for you. You know what I mean? Those that know, they know, right? Other than that, I'm not going to break it down for you, right? If you're not operating in some kind of 4D, 5D uh, consciousness, then I'm not going to be able to bring you there like that. You're going to have to go back to my older videos and get caught up, right? But to those that know, you know. And if you know, don't let anybody get into your power and take power from you. Bird just landed right over here. You see him just scooching around in the bushes? You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I go, they just follow me everywhere I go, man. I go in the woods, the birds follow me in the woods. I was surprised that a bumblebee over here. But you know what? Vibing high, right? When you vibe high, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Little creatures run and be like, oh, yeah, come on over here, little birdie. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You can come on a little closer. Look, when you're on that, vibration, the birds just be in the bushes, just chilling. You see them over there, keeping an eye on me. You know what I mean? Birds don't do that to people that vibe low. They gonna keep it high so they don't have to worry about you taking them out the game. You know what I'm saying? And y'all are on the same frequency with me. We're both on YouTube right now, passing energy back and forth, and the birds are landing. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. The wind is starting to blow. That's what happens when the energy's right. You feel that calm? So we do. You know what I mean? Getting it back into nature. This is why you get hated on so much. This is why people want to tell you, oh, you got to do this and do that. What do I got to do? I got birds over here damn near landing on me. You know, I'm chilling. I had a bumblebee chilling like right here yesterday. Like he was trying to talk to me just sitting right here, man. And I was just chilling. I knew it wasn't going to do nothing to me. It was just chilling. Now it did get kind of close and I understood it meant get out of my way. So I scooched on over. You know, like a scooch. I scooched over a little bit and gave him some room. But we was chilling, one with nature. This is how God speaks to you. Now, if God is so gentle with you through nature, why would he have some rude, crude, disgustingly speaking person telling you what you need to do? He wouldn't do that. He loves you too much. It loves you too much. Universe loves you too much. She loves you too much. Right? Because it's an energy. And I hate when you guys break it down and make it like can't even humble yourselves to let the energy be a he, right? It's got to be, well, you're not even humbling yourself to understand it's an energy. You don't have to define it. If you want to say she, then say it and just stand on it. Don't go back and, well, for y'all, and if they don't understand, they'll understand. You shouldn't have to cater to someone's sensitivities and make it a she or a he or whatever. It should be what you know it is. It's that home energy, right? That motherly energy that you came from the energy, however you want to define it. But don't make it into female, right? Not the same thing. All right. I'm just gonna put that out there because some people be getting out of control with it and they want to just their egos are crazy and they want to make it about a woman, you know what I'm saying, instead of it being about what nature is, which is the unity of the two energies. And you being able to know how to have both energies in balance with each other. When I hear people having to operate out of ego by defining it into a woman and then having to express, we all know what women are. We all know that women, you know what I'm saying, are the closest thing to divinity, but you guys aren't operating in that kind of divinity if you need to keep your ego driven. Like I was trying to say before it went out, I was in the moment though. What was I saying? Oh, I can't remember. Oh yeah. I was like, if God, wants you to be as free. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? If God wants you to be as free as possible and you know what I'm saying, your own sovereign being, then why would he send somebody to tell you, don't do this, don't do that directly? Why would he do that? That's not what he's gonna do, right? He's gonna, allow you to learn, you know what I'm saying, the way that you're meant to learn here on your own. There is no handbook. Nothing was handed to you when you got here. Nobody handed you a book and said, listen, this is how you get it done. No, 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 no. No one handed you anything. You got here and everything is wiped from your memory and you had to figure it out. So when I automatically hear somebody telling me what I shouldn't be or should or shouldn't be doing, or, let's not even get started, which I'll make another video about this, but people with the backhanded compliments, there's not much need to be said about that. When someone decides to say something, nice, there's no backhanded needed to it. I guess it's really hard nowadays to humble the ego for most people to just say something polite. I do it all the time, but then I'm labeled as a flirt and heartbreaker because I'm telling you that I think that you're gorgeous. I'm telling you I think that your spirit that you're showing me is beautiful. Nah, I think that's the way I'm supposed to be speaking, right? I'm sorry that you've met a bunch of men that aren't on their divine path and aren't giving you that divine masculinity, but that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm not going to stop doing that because you're not used to it. Pookie and Ray Ray can be your lover, but as far as when you're engaging with men out and about, you're going to engage with men like me, and I'm going to give you that divine kind of energy. If it makes you uncomfortable, it is what it is, right? But I'm not out here also telling people, hey, you look great, da da da, but for a while you was looking pretty rough there, lady. That's not, you know what I mean? That's not a compliment. It's not, and we're not stupid enough to fall for it, right? Or any of this. Like I see a lot of it. I guess the collective. Let's just say it like this, all right? Let's just say it like this, so everybody won't make it seem or think that I'm making everything about me, even though it's my movie. I'm making it about me. Let's say that they're saying the collective was looking dusty for a while, or the collective seemed like they were stuck on their ex. Who are they to define what healing looks like? You're literally showing what healing looks like in real time, not hiding anything, not hiding a single thing. So who are they to pass judgment on it? Why are they passing judgment on it? Why are they concerned? Why are they worried about it? What is it to them? Why are they trying to tell the collective, You know, for a while you was, well, who are you? If you weren't part of the collective going through it, then you're just an observer. Why are you observing like that? Like that's weird. That's weird. Do you like to watch people going through pain and hope they stay there? Because when it seems like they describe you going through the pain longer than they did the compliment, well, that's not even really backhanded at that point. It's just being shady and dropping slights. It's our meeting of the day. Look, we're gonna go to the part two. I got too much to say. I ain't gonna wrap this up. No doggone 25 minutes. Mm-mm. 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 You have to come on back to the extent. You have to come on back. But like I was saying, listen, my soul tribe, we not only don't listen to people, we be listening for people. I'm gonna say it again. We not only do we not listen to people, we be listening for people. We catching those hidden enemies, the ones that say too much and give themselves away. That's why I'm teaching y'all. I'm teaching y'all, man, how to look for the hidden ones. The ones that was talking junk about you the whole time. If they divulge too much information after you done made your glow up or your ascension, and they go in depth about how bad you looked before and how dusty, crusty, and busted or whatever, however you was looking whenever you're going through it, if they go too far into depth, that's what they were saying about your ass. And to who? I don't know. Probably everybody. But that's what they were saying, because I will tell you something right now. If I see you glow up, I'm going to give you your flowers. I'm not going to have nothing negative to say because I'm too busy working on me. I didn't see your struggle. And if I watched it, I have no judgment. I don't judge people. It's the craziest thing. I don't want to hear people judging people, and I don't judge people. It's the weirdest thing in the world to hear somebody judging other people. I'd be like, based off of what? What are you getting the criteria for? Like, what metrics? Like, what is your control in this? I don't know. I guess I'm just an engineer, so I just be thinking like, you're just saying a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? Based off of what? Based off of who? Who's the base for this? Who's the perfect person? You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that their life ain't supposed to, like, where you getting this from? Right? It just falls apart in my hands. I'm sorry. Part two, y'all. Love y'all. Oh yeah. Hit that like button, y'all. Come on. Spread through the algorithm. Hear the birds. Hit the like button. Thank you.